What's up, Ari? What's up, Patches? You were Ari. Nope. You're third, Kenny. Sounds fun, Patches. You are the first round,
What's up, Patches? Ari, Kenny?
What's up, Stacy? What's up, Shannon? What's up, Madeline?
Welcome to the city, where we shout and climb. Sit back and get drunk and have a country time. Where we still drink gin like it ain't a crime. Way back in the steel.
Hey, Stacy. What kind of mission you on, Kenny? What's up, madam? Shannon? Thank you, Patches. Damn it, that was something I was going to do. I guess I'll do it later. Oh, my fuck.
Oh, shit.
Damn. Ari, thank you.
We love you too.
We love you too, right?
That was unnecessary, but very much appreciated. Thank you.
Now, see, she does that and then says she's innocent. What have you done, Ari? Something at y'all.
Thank you, Ari.
Yes, ma'am. Of course. Battery life on this thing, I may have to take it back. I think I got yet another apparatus with a faulty battery.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Right, I'm about to let that charge. I don't think I've used it but once since the last charge. And I've probably waited too late now to take it back and exchange it, so I'll either have to just get me another one or make do. But since that motherfucker is leaving me hanging, Spark, ladies and gentlemen, Hey, Shauna. What's up, Alan? Shots up. Ari, you're awesome. Again, really, sweetheart. You didn't have to do that, but we do appreciate it. I understand that, rather. Awesome, Ari. Works. Welcome, AA. Double A. Put you in that conversation with Arn Anderson. That's that shit that I got from Bobo, man. Some harsh shit. What? What? Yes, you answered it. So. Yes, I'll be looking forward to seeing that silliness. We're not. We haven't reacted yet to it either of it. There's been stuff going on. She's home, Shauna. I'm happy about it. After making all those nurses and doctors miserable, she got some strength back there, ready to get that damn woman out of the hospital. Send that bitch home. I promise you that's what they were saying. I promise you that's what they were saying. Oh, God. Good God, man. I'm sweating. I think I have to go. I'm about to go put something. I'm about to save that for another day. I'm about to go get some Romulan. Like I said, this is that stuff Bobo got me, and it's got a decent buzz, but Jesus, is it harsh. And I'm not going to sit here and hack my brains out all night, but I can just hit the Romulan and be like, hey. Would have hit the seahorse, but it's apparently, as usual, I found the one seahorse in the store that has a defective battery and won't stay charged. So, I'm going to take it back. Probably should have done that today. I can try Monday. It might be too late. Unless the dude in there gives me a break on it.
Maybe.
I mean, it works great.
Maybe.
The battery just doesn't last, huh?
His question. I said maybe.
What?
I've heard of paper crash.
Yes. And yes, you have.
I thought Hannibal wasn't sure.
What's up, Steven? God, let me do this. And
I'm here, so I had a really bad night Thursday night. I'm still recovering. almost died Thursday night. Full metal. I was not okay. I messed up. I ate half of a brownie edible and took half of the Xanax, and my body did not react well to it. It was really, really, really bad. I literally thought I was just going to die. I almost went to the hospital. It was really, really bad. It was really bad.
Yes, she was a sick little kitten that scared the shit out of me.
I was fucking scared. I literally thought I was going to fucking die a couple of times. I went there and forced myself to throw up, tried to get that shit out of my stomach so I could try to come down. It was really bad. I found that I ain't never doing that shit again. I'm not even drinking tonight. I still feel drugged in the head today. Let's see, Sean. Yeah, I was so fucked up in the head, I couldn't think straight. I couldn't see hardly. My body was shaking so bad I could barely walk.
Okay, so there's a chunk of herb back here that we'll find again like in a year or two. Just a little piece, and it went. Like everything else, it's got to fight me. Oh, I gotta sneeze. All right. Now then, shots up. Roll call. Who's ready? Who's with me? Sparks and shots. Who's coming with me? Well, thank you, Stephen. Hey, M-Dog's here. Something.
We got a package to open.
Sparks and shots, y'all. Cheers. Oh, this thing got hot. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. So, if I'm to understand correctly, since you're not drinking or doing anything else, I got to get fucked up for both of us, right? You're supposed to say yes to that. That's what's going to happen. Where'd you go? And for the football fans in here, Shannon, Kenny, after going through and absolutely analyzing our draft from top to bottom and everything else, I'm actually pretty damn happy with our draft picks.
Is he still in here? And are you still here? Before I actually dig into this.
Yeah, a lot of our fans are, Kenny, because we didn't make a lot of splashy picks, but we made solid picks that are actually probably work out a lot better than some of those flashy picks. We got some good. What is this? Ooh, wait, what is this? Oh, wow.
Oh, those are fucking cool.
Hold on, we'll show y'all in a second. We're gawking. They got skull flights.
Awesome.
What's that is? What am I rings? Does that go on the end of the flights?
Hold it on.
Oh God, M-Dog.
Those are awesome, M-Dog.
Dart set.
These in the had skulls on it. Those are cool.
Something that fell. We're gonna find out here directly, M-Dog. Let me first off,
They look good, M-Dog. Those
They do.
are awesome.
first things first, I gotta blow my nose. I'm tired of snorkeling. Hold on a second. That's awesome, M-Dog. Thank you. Those are gonna get used.
Start. Nice.
I gotta.
What's up, Heather?
Let's see. I gotta look and see what these instructions say for that thing.
M-Dog, we make raw drink on purpose sometimes.
Okay.
What's up, Lordy?
That is a sharpener, a tip sharpener.
What?
That is a tip sharpener. And those little rings are to actually go there to tighten the connection. Wow, I like how that feels. They're light compared to those. Oh, and there's extra. That is awesome. There's extra those.
It's a nice set, and
That is a nice set, M-Dog. Oh, those are just plain, as opposed to the. Like I said, these bitches have their own sharpener. These are awesome. Why are you? Why is it fighting me? Stop it.
Doing it wrong.
All right. I'll have to put those together in a minute. Thank you, M-Dog, for real.
We'll get your money's worth out of it.
For real, man. You know we love to throw, and that's an awesome set, M-Dog. Thank you. I'm actually, I don't even know what that costs. And now I got to get some drunk on, so I feel like throwing some darts. We need to get us a little cup or something to put all the old darts in. I found one. It can go in Yoda, the old darts. I gotta get some more music going. Hold on.
Better not be a dog.
What do you say?
$200. And he said he was just kidding.
Dude, don't spend that. We're not worth that, dude. Cheers, M-Dog. Hey, Lordy. Now, back to the shindig. I'm taking with the darts, man. I got to pull myself away from them. I'm going to sit here and start getting them ready. I'm not going to pay attention to y'all even a little bit.
I'm not drinking either, Lordy. I gotta give my body a break.
Look at that. Yoda is perfect to be the old dart holder. He's perfect. Hell, I might slip the new ones in there too. Well, no. Need to make a little thing for them. Good luck, Reverend.
You know all about fluctuating numbers.
That's right. She says my member fluctuates. But no, kidding aside, how did this get sticky on the outside? I just washed it. We can gain and drop 30 subs in a day like it's nothing. Now my fingers are sticky.
M-Dog, this is the case it came in.
Okay. And there's 6 of each kind, which we would probably never use more than that. I choose the black ones. We'll play against each other.
I get the skull fights.
No. No, I get the skull flights.
If you get the black ones, I get skull fights.
Also, there's 6 skull flights. We can both get skull flights. and then we can fight over the other ones.
No, in August case.
No, it's case. And it's got a tip sharpener in it. I've never had a set of darts with their own tip sharpener. That's crazy. And it came with some extra O-rings. So for where the barrel attaches to the first part of the flight, if you need to tighten that connection, it's got little O-rings for that. It has extra, like, you have your barrel there, and then you have the stem, I guess you say. It has extras of those also under each dart. I am stoked as fuck. That is awesome, M-Dog. I'm going to sit here and talk about how awesome M-Dog is. I won't even fuck with him about his knees.
Night,
Night, Revan. Hey, what's up, Sean?
So,
She's feeling a little icky. I'm a little relieved. Mama's home. She is not partaking tonight because she does not feel up to it. So I am partaking for both of us.
Me too, Ari. I listened to the song only for like 2 days.
When I take that shot glass in there, I don't know how in the world. I just washed it.
What kind of song is it, Ari?
And show them.
Is it this kind of vibe? I don't know what's wrong with pictures. Oh, dang, Lordy.
I'm calm. You see how calm I am? I'm calm like a motherfucker. See how I am?
What's up, Damon?
Oh, God. Well, get better quick, Lordy. Hey, Damon. Who all still with us, man? Some people be coming in and be saying hi and then be leaving and shit. Like we ain't got partying to do.
Dang, Lordy. Hopefully everything goes well.
I understand what that's like, though, Lordy. It was like that for me in my stomach surgery. Looks like it, M-Dog. I was actually just thinking about texting him. I know he's had some stuff going on. What's up, Heather? Happy to be home, Heather. And I'm sure all the doctors and nurses in the hospital are happy she's home, too. And poor old Rebel, I think he had done given up seeing her. He done got that. Look at that right there. It's a flight. No, I meant the flight. It's cool that you found another dart though. I'm almost scared. M Dog, we drink pretty heavy when we throw darts. I'm almost scared to use those when we throw in here, but we will. For the sake of ease and everything, I might just use our old darts tonight because I'm going to sit down and take my time and put them O-rings on all of them. I'm going to be meticulous, M Dog. I'm going to sit down and freaking get them set up just perfect. Who, my mom? Good luck with that. Sean, once she got stronger, you have no idea. My mother will terrorize an entire hospital. She hates hospitals. She hates doctors. She hates the whole process. So, yes, they are glad she's home.
Can you play the song you want to hear?
Addicted. Oh, yeah, she actually asked for us to react to that too, but I'll play it. Oh, and guys, no official requests tonight. If you want to hear something, throw it out there. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Otherwise, break for everybody. No, I don't want the mods having to work. I don't want anybody having to work tonight. We're celebrating Mama. Mama's home. And that this Mama feel better. I could fix her up, but she ain't ready for all that yet.
Okay, just listen. Fuck that. Starting to get like lightheaded, dizzy spells and shit.
I still feel like I took something. I'm 2 days later too, and it didn't hit me like it hit her, but I still feel. Jesse, Jesse, look what M Dog got us, Jesse. By the way, those are the. Well, I thought they felt like plastic kids. Those are plastic kids. So I'll probably use it. So. Spark. I'm gonna go pour another shot here in just a second, and then we'll throw some darts. Do something about it. Who is that? I'm serious, M Dog. It'll probably be Wednesday before we use your darts because I'm going to take my time with every one of these motherfuckers and do the full setup on them. And I don't want to rush that in the stream while we're trying to talk to everybody. But I will throw here in a minute. Oh, awesome. What's funny is it's worked out till we have missed songs by so many people. We can pick and choose. Our next, say, 10 reactions could be from artists we normally cover that are all that kind of song. We still got, doing shit. Oh yeah, let's play a song there. By who?
comfortable enough to think you'll take her. But when she smiles, all her teeth are made of razors. She doesn't care about your words or how you'll save her. Where she comes from, there's no saviors. Worry about what you got yourself into. She doesn't like it when you tell her that she's sinful. You better watch your back, 'cause she can see right through you. Knows exactly how she'll kill you. Face like an angel, but she's far from that. She makes up her
I've actually heard this.
She never looks back. She does as she pleases. She knows that you need it.
Good night, Lordy.
Good night, Lordy.
Rest well. Feel better, man. Get better soon.
We haven't done a reaction yet, Heather.
Yeah, we hadn't done the reaction yet, Heather. We were going to, but she's been under the weather, and I've been dealing with Mama in the hospital, so but she's home now. So as soon as she feels enough better, we're gonna do a batch, and Dirty Money will be up first, and then one of any other of the 900 ones we're behind on.
Losing your mind should never follow your commands.
Omaha. Why? Not that I'm picking or criticizing. I'm just curious. Why are you gonna be in Omaha?
Angel, but she's far from that. She makes up her own rules. She never looks back. She does as she pleases.
Maybe M-Dog. I don't know if it's gonna be in this first batch. What's funny is there's probably about 17 or 18 that are actually promised right now, and our first batch won't be 17 or 18. So, oh, cool, Sean. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna go pour a shot, didn't I? I'll be right back.
Make sure when you're fixing your drinks tonight, you're easy with the ice, because what's in the bucket is all there is.
2 tears in a bucket. Look.
It's a pretty cool song. All right.
I found a couple for you that I actually need to share with you.
What's up, Danny?
I got you, dog. Shots up, people. Where's everybody going? I need my Caleb and my Rommel and my other folks, man. Jesse, where you at? Where's my shot hounds? Shauna? What's up, Davey? Sometimes, Sean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep. I blocked my brothers.
Hold on just a second, Danny. I'm gonna take a spark shot and we'll discuss that. Cheers. Well, see you too, Jesse, when you get back. Danny, she's home. She's happy to be home. I'm sure the hospital is happy she's home. Rebel is happy she's home. And she's reacclimating. She's doing, I mean, you know, pretty good.
Ready, Shauna.
We listening to it through it to a bass amp speaker, M-Dog, so it's pumping pretty good. Caleb got a good taste of what it actually sounds like. I mean, we know it don't sound like that over that microphone, but Caleb got a good taste of what this sounds like in here for us. My shit always works sometimes. And the truth shall set you free. Mitchell, you still in here, man? How'd you make out with the weather, brother? We just got another round of it today. Luckily, it didn't storm a lot. It just rained. I'll do it, Dana. As it turns out, Sean, I've got some pretty fucking good earbuds and some pretty fucking good studio playback monitor headphones. And as it turns out, it sounds pretty fucking good in this bass amp speaker I got this running through too. One night, I'm gonna run the shit through my real rig, and I'm gonna blow the walls down. Wait, who said that?
Mitchell.
Oh, I got you. Well, tell him we said goodnight, Ari, since you're in contact with him. He done got me on a thing. He's done got me on a thing. And I'm supposed to have a copy of it on the phone. Yeah. M-Dog, this one's for you too, brother. Thanks for the darts. And they all show out a little bit in this one. And this will probably get us blocked, but I don't care. Our reaction for this got it blocked. YouTube, talking to you. I don't know, Danny. We've been missing folks. It seems like every live here for the past couple weeks. I think we have overstayed our welcome. I think we're going to get scarce for a minute, make everybody miss us. And then we'll come back. What? I did. Kenny, I got to wait till I get to some Wi-Fi to download it. I tried to start it on my phone, and it told me it would take 3 hours. Hold on. Oh, my hands aren't shaped for that anymore. God, my hands ain't shaped for that anymore. Chesapeake. I hadn't. Okay. You okay? I haven't listened to Cradle of Filth in a long time, Sean. I didn't even know they were still a thing. All right, M-Dog. My hands are. I used to play along with this song daily, and my fucking hands, man, are so out of shape. Everything about me is out of shape right now. I'm not feeling good about Dano right now. I gotta get back in shape. Physically, mentally, emotionally, my hands as they pertain to that bass. You gotta hit the fucking woodshed. Period. Oh. Yeah, but Danny, you know, seriously, y'all met us. We started this right after my stomach surgery. And I was alpha male peak human conditioning when I went into that surgery. And because I finally got off my lazy ass and got back in shape. And now, dude, it's not just my bass playing. It's not just work. It's everything, dude. It whoops my ass to get up and go to the fucking mailbox. I mean, I'm just got to get back in shape. I just got to get back in shape. There's no way around it. And that's everything, you know. I've been frayed mentally from all the shit going on to the point where I'm starting to get my temper sets off quicker. And I've worked a long time to put a lid on my temper and not getting pissed off at every little thing. And I'm finding myself pissed off at every little thing. It's, you know what I'm saying? I got to get that edge back. And it's, you know, people can blame the alcohol and the drugs, whatever. I've always drank a little and always smoked a lot. That's nothing new. It's just my focus. I've let shit slide around here, yard work and shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Everything's been like this for so long. And there's still shit to do. And I understand that. And I've been letting it all whoop me instead of flat getting myself back in shape. But it's time that I whoop myself and get my ass back in shape so I can better juggle all the balls I have in the air, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, the detox is irrelevant, Danny. It's the other stuff, man. Because I don't drink. I mean, I smoke every day, but I don't drink every day. It's one of those things where, yes, life has been hectic, but if I was really trying to push myself to get back in shape, I'd make time. It's time I make time. It might mean that I'm even that more tired when I finally get to stop every day for a little bit, but it'll be what it be until I'm in a better position. I don't like this. I'm only good in controlled bursts now. Patches, our living room is an animal shelter.
Apparently, I'm gonna have to, madam.
I'll do it. Madam, you don't know how often I sit there with one poised and going, is she gonna be okay that I post this one? I might better ask. You better be careful, because if that's your only stipulation, that can still get you in a lot of trouble.
I'm aware that I am an asshole. I really don't care about
You're right, M-Dog. And that's how it happened. Jocelyn actually decided this new gym out here opened. It was a real swank place. And if you were one of the first people to sign up, and they hadn't even started building the motherfucker yet, you'd get this discounted rate that you would get to keep forever. So she signed us up. The day that facility opened, she had our ass in there. And we both got in there and was in there damn near every day for a year, and both got to a certain place. And then I had my surgery, and I couldn't, another thing that set me back was they wouldn't let me exercise anything that was going to exercise my core for over a year. So all of this is almost atrophied now. So every time, because you get to where you want that burn, you get to where it gives you energy. And when you go, you think to yourself, I'm thinking to whip my ass today and I'm going to love it. I'm at that point now where every time I go, because I had to not exercise at all for so long, it whips my ass so bad I can't go again for a week. And then, I can't get to that point where it stops being a chore and you start craving it. And anybody that spent any time in the gym, that's the hump to get over. If you can push through till you get over that hump, your body starts to crave it like a drug. And you won't have to have anybody force you or anybody ask you to go. You'll find yourself making excuses and going when you should be doing other shit. And I can't get back over that hump again. And I've got to. There's no other way around it. What's up, Lynn? She had some pictures of her looking like a fucking Terminator. I mean, we got pretty good shape there for a minute. And we've just, especially me, man. Right, M-Dog? Especially when you're a person that's used to being fit and you already know what them first couple months are like. And you fall to a certain place and you just think, I know this is fixing to be 2 months of shit. Oh gosh, Lynn, I as a person that suffers back issues, I'm sorry. I know that sucks. And that was the beauty. When we were in that gym that whole time and I really strengthened my core, I wasn't having back problems anymore. my back issues disappeared. And my chiropractor told me they would. Strong core is the secret to beating back problems. And now my back has me in a position of ouch all day, every day. And every time I go to get up out of a seat for a second, I'm all sideways. I've got to get back in there. Got to. You coming with me? We're going to bust our asses. You know why? We need to be in better cardiovascular shape so we can do our business longer without having a heart attack. There ain't nothing worse than being in the throes of passion and neither one of us quite being there yet. And we're looking at each other like, we did it. Take a break. Because whereas I agree being old makes a difference, I do believe that it doesn't have to.
Danny, our gym, also has a pool. That's one of the reasons I wanted to go there is because the pool. I love to swim.
What I would do is I would hit the floor and I would fucking do, she did the elliptical. I'd do the treadmill for X amount of time, get everything warmed up. And then I would hit, like, say if it's chest day, I'd hit all my press exercises and all that other kind of bullshit, whatever I had, whatever day it was. And then I would hit the steam room, then the pool, and swim as many laps as I could, then the steam room again, and then a shower. And I would walk out of that gym feeling like fucking, yeah, I'll throw some darts now, Kenny. Like that wasn't a hint. What's your number, Kenny? Like I said, M-Dog, I'm gonna take some time and for real put yours together and put some care and love in them. For tonight, we're gonna throw the junk, but next time we throw darts, it's gonna be those. But I'm not gonna just rush putting them together. I'm gonna fucking take my time and put some love into every one of those darts. I'm not even kidding. I mean that. 17? Oh, y'all taking Mitchell's number for the night? All right, I got you. And Jesse needs 10 and 2. You still here, Jesse? Jesse, the fuck up. There you are. Don't you be flagging over there on me yet. God bless America.
3 and 9.
3, 9, 17, 10, 2. Fuck. That's 9 darts per throw. Think I can do it?
I'm not even close.
Where did I throw it?
In the corner.
You want to know something funny?
Did you break it?
No. I found another flight. I found the red dart in a flight. One of the old flights. And I just had another one sitting up here. What the fuck can I do with it? What in the fucking? I know what my problem is. I know what my problem is. Watch this shit. Watch what this does.
We also have 18.
I'm finna fuck some shit up now. Ever get my song? Nine. Seventeen.
17.
I ain't no angel, and I'm prepared for some danger. And I ain't scared, I heard what you said, I'm coming at every angle. Horse in the saddle, ready for battle, galloping like I'm Django. Releasing the beast, I'm on the leash, I'm tying you up like you Django. Where my gentleman has too long, I'm thinking that I'm about to take it off. I'm doing my best to mind my manners, while my shattered all on the ground. I know you regret it, admit it. I came for vengeance and I'm gonna get it now. Target practice. Target practice. I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at.
18, 1
I'm
and
gonna
3.
hit what I'm aiming at. Target practice. Target practice.
3.
I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. They shot me now, I'm shooting back.
Where the fuck is 18? Oh. 4.
4.
18.
18.
10.
10.
Double 17.
Double 17.
9.
9.
Double 9.
Double 9.
10. Now, how many fucking 9s do I have? Is somebody keeping track?
Like 6.
I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. Target practice. Target practice. I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. They shot at me now, I'm shooting back.
2. Where's that fuck? Oh. 2. Rubble. 10. Triple 20 if anybody's on 20. 18. What else do I need? A 3 and a 1?
People I trust talking about me when I'm on the run. My friends have been turning their back because I'm broke and no cash to cash out, but my stash running
There's
out.
a 1.
They don't want to eat off of me, now they spoil. They no longer feel the need to be lower. Nobody was there trying to bless me when I got arrested to pay all the fees for my lawyer's probation. And the UI classes don't need no back classes. They see this, they deep in my grasp and they slandering.
Alright,
They
needs
never consider
15.
my family talking about beating my ass when they see me. I'm laughing like do me a favor since you such a killer instead of a sniper. Don't feel me tonight. That beats being lonely. I wish I was home trying to chill with my wife who wants nothing to do with me. Guess you remember to be in the pie. Never thought you would be enemy. No more, man. You know the code of the lock at the spot where I usually be in. And indubitably I was right because one night I was sleeping. He broke in and back.
Triple 10.
Hit the test on the mattress. I wish that he hit me. I guess he target practice.
17.
17.
17.
17.
I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. Target practice. Target practice. I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. They shot at me now, I'm shooting back.
See if I can get it down. 18.
I've been hitting the target like who the fuck are you fucking and fucking the shotgun? I fucking reloaded. Shit kicking so hard it go fuck up my shoulder. Who the fuck you think he fucking with shooting this shit? I be doing my fucking list. Yeah, I be cussing like I'm on a ship. Yeah, I be rapping like I am the shit. I can't be messing with losers. You think they talk about me while I'm spitting on burgers. I'm flipping the bird. Yes,
That was 18, but it hit the metal
but they all getting murdered. They getting buried now.
20.
Coffin get carried out. Rather be carrying ammo and guns. Ain't shit to talk about. Yeah, ain't shit to talk about. Once you come out to the parking lot, come on. I heard you
15.
getting loud. Leave you right there in the parking spot. Yeah, that's how the story goes. You get up like a Morris code. I'm at the corner store buying
A whole bunch of 17.
You trying to run like some target practice.
Right? Yeah, there was a
5.
there was some triple 17s in there. I threw a few fucking 17s. I don't know how many.
5.
Okay, I need a drink.
I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. They shot at me now, I'm shooting back.
Okay. You're not even drinking. I'll go. Fuck. I'll go. I don't know what it is about that song that gives it. I mean, it's silly that a song called Target Practice, but there's something about that groove gets me in a, I don't know, gets my stroke right. I do everything to a soundtrack though. When I'm cutting grass, when I'm working, if I'm trying to get somewhere in a hurry, I play certain kinds of songs. Yes, I fucked myself up good, Kenny. Matter of fact, I just killed what I had left, and she's fixing me another drink because I got a bunch of. Wait, who told me? Oh, it was a bunch of 9s. I threw, I think, a triple on 9s or a double maybe once, and then threw a whole bunch more. It is M-Dog, and it gets me in the right headspace. Like that very first one I threw, whack, 9 from sitting. You know, a while ago I was struggling even there. Hey, sometimes you got to get your stroke right, man. Sometimes the right tune can change the stroke from a stroke to a stroke. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, we can't wait, Lynn. I like a lot of Viking stuff, Danny. I like a lot of old, there's this Irish Celtic drum / metal group, I guess you'd call them. I love those guys. I'll send you a link. I love listening to their shit. I'm gonna be lit, Lynn, here directly. Sean? Fuck. Are you just now meeting me? What's up, Diesel? I mean, I don't think I've never been accused of being right, Sean, so I don't know how to react to that. You just paid me a compliment. Spark. Thank you, baby. It's a shame for her that she doesn't feel any better because she would feel better. Everybody, well, I won't say everybody deserves what we have. There's some low life, but I'm a low life and I'm loving it, so I'm going to use a different word. There's a lot of shitheads out there that really don't deserve it. You deserve it, though. Not you, Sean. Say it ain't so. I'll put it this way, Patches. I didn't deserve to find it. And for whatever reason, the cosmos decided to put her in my path anyway. I guess maybe the cosmos decided I still had a chance at redemption and dropped her in my lap. And now I'm even worse, but somehow I'm better. Do in fact check out the LDA podcast. Y'all go to Kenny's YouTube and check it out. And I'm gonna on our channel, once I download it, I'm gonna post it up there too. And Kenny, I got an idea for you. Concerning how we're doing that. I got an idea for you. Not for here and now. We'll talk. What's up, Rick? Rick Mack? Don't look a gift Mac in the house. And if you must Mac, make it a Big Mac. Where's Rommel when I need it? I'm gonna let that play. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I must piss. Excuse. And then I'm gonna pour another shot. You're not drinking, you don't get to do that.
Like everybody's got some shit to say. They misinterpreted my good intentions and expected I was just gonna step away. If there's a heart that pumps and there's a breath to take, then I will bite my tongue as long as I'm awake. And they don't have the guts to make a dumb mistake. I'd rather crash a car than never touch the brakes. I built this fucking house. They're the kind of people that be dying for exposure. They're the kind of people that can man lose composure. They're the kind of people that are never going forward. They're just the ones that are looking for apologies. Hate real bad, but they follow me screaming at the top of their lungs on the scum on the earth in the same damn breath trying to preach about equality. Back before I wrote the song on race, they all ignored that I had something great. They tried to edge me out. They didn't hear my bars. They tried to
she's
I'll
still
get
a
my
woman.
mama house, I'll get my dad a call, make my sister rich, she'll never work again. And this hater shit is so underwhelming. I'm conditioned for all the abuse. Seeing the reaction videos all blowing up, and you're welcome for all of the views. Blow up my Twitter. Y'all just keep making me bigger. Y'all just keep
Diesel,
showing your
she was
trigger.
in the
Y'all just keep missing
hospital all
the
week.
point,
She
and I keep
finally got
doing me. I
home
ain't
today,
nothing to
so
even consider.
she's
Man, I
happy.
built this fucking house. I'm the kind of person making music with a purpose. You're the kind of people that be hating on the surface. I'm the kind of you ain't used to, the kind of make you nervous. Yeah, back before I even wrote the record, I can see this coming like a fortune teller. Read a calm sea, don't make a seal sailor, so I thank the heavens for the stormy weather. Okay, fast forward to when we're old and gray. I'll be looking back at when they posted hating. It will hurt a bit, but it was worth it when your dream is getting hurt, no matter what they say.
It's okay, Lynn, when people have nicknames and stuff on here, it's hard to tell sometimes.
No matter what they say, they know it took balls. I surveyed the land and I found a location, unloaded the lumber and pounded the stakes, and I blended the bones of the people who hated with blood and cement. Then I poured the foundation. I built the frame with all my guilt and shame, and then I chiseled my name and the date in the basement. I carved my initials and all of the boards and the beams that are needed for structural greatness. No record label, no distribution, no cosign, no publicist, no manager, no teammates, no money to make up my budget with, no groceries, no studio, no booking agent, no bucket list, no PR, no marketing, just fans. Man, we built this fucking house when my days end and it's vacant, and they bury me with that only key. My biggest fans gon' break in with a Ouija board and a box of chalk, draw a pentagram, hail Satan, trying to bring me back from that wooden box they'll try to fill my grave with. Then they'll sit on the roof with the rifles I hid in the fridge, and they'll shoot at the men on the ridge who are coming to undo the work that I did. Then they'll block up the highway that leads to the crib and put sensors on all of the porch and the bridge, so they know when they're coming to empty the clip. Then they'll cut all the bodies and cut off the skin. They connect all the pieces with needles and pins and attach it to 10 feet of branches and twigs, and I plant it in mudless hands in the wind. And they'll stand there and look at the shit that we did that we never imagined we do because of them. Our blood and sweat and tears went into what we built till we were bags. So we used blood and sweat and tears of enemies to build our flag. We built this house, we laid these bricks, we set these traps, these flames we lit. Our haters doused in gasoline, they brought to try and torch us with. Let them hate, dog. Everyone will have something to say, dog. Their opinions don't mean shit. Trying to judge your engine by your paint job. Like a gravestone of a cheap death. There's too much I ain't seen yet. They think that I got it way over my head, but I feel like I just got my feet wet. We're trying to dream more and sleep less. Avoid the pills when we're depressed. Remember to not be too hard on ourselves. If we got deep enough, we'll bleed red. Man, you never know when it's time to go. Heaven's open when the bars are closed. So seize the moment. Don't leave it hope, and you'll breathe tomorrow. You can be a ghost. I'm living my life. The finish line is right in front of me. Made a fishing wire, so I'll never see it till it's
Danny,
too late. When God
went
shakes
to
my
go
hand
for
to
a shot,
celebrate.
actually. That's right, Shauna.
No.
She's doing a little bit better now, Diesel. She was pretty bad when she first went in the hospital.
She was so weak she couldn't even swallow water.
She had pneumonia, then
Sepsis.
sepsis. And she also had a UTI plus something else too, wasn't it?
Severe dehydration and oh yeah, it was a long
She was
list.
bad.
It was a long list of shit.
Yeah, she was in there for what?
All week.
5.5 days.
Yeah.
Well, she went in Monday night and got out this morning. So it's 5 days, really, technically.
This is for everybody that's fixing to have a shot with me. Shots up. Roll call. This is Andrew WK. This is We Want Fun and We Want to Get Wasted. Who's with me? Sparks and shots, everybody. Cheers. Damn, dog.
Can't ignore infections. My freaking dad got an ear infection and ended up developing meningitis and ended up freaking unconscious in the hospital for like over a week. Oh, from a freaking ear infection.
Agreed, Kenny. But what's the alternative?
Those food sticks is on the side.
Right, Patches. Right. We'll do that, Sean. For real. Oh, Danny, I'm a firm believer. You begin dying the day you're born. How long it takes that to happen is up to you. It's a little bit of random chance and fate. And, you know. Well, Sean, I lost my brother in our early 30s. So, you know, point is, it's too short either way. Got to enjoy it while you're here. Right, Kenny? All right, Nathan. I might have an answer depending on the question. Sheet. I watched the day my dad came to that realization. He went to run down the steps on our porch and chase after something. And his face, his eyes, his heart, and his upper torso was on it. His legs were a split second behind. And that motherfucker ate dirt. And I knew better than to laugh. I'd have been deaf. I've had 4 of those, Kenny, and due for one now. Ain't nothing like getting all fucked up and laying in a room with a whole bunch of strangers running shit up your butt with a camera and looking at your insides real good. Yeah. It's like, oops, yep, I ate that. Oh, no. See, Sean, I'm just the opposite. My mind thinks I'm still 18. My body says, you stupid bastard. Shut up.
You never met a motherfucker quite like me. Not like me.
Right? even though she's glad for that because I am her one of a kind, she's also glad for that because this world doesn't need two of me. There would be some kind of cosmic imbalance and the world would come to an end if there was two of me. Glad, Rick. We're not really doing requests tonight, Rick, so I'm just playing what's in my playlist, and there's no telling what all you might hear. You might hear, oh, yeah, baby, oh, but you might not. Hey, bitch. I'm so proud to be living in the USA. You never met a motherfucker quite like me. There's a whole lot of depends in that question. For one, it depends on where I'm aiming that gun. I mean, if I'm aiming the gun straight down and drop the bullet, but if I'm aiming the gun like this and drop the bullet, I mean, there's a whole lot of, there's variables. That's not an easily answered question. Ballistics matter. Right, madam, I've heard similar. Collaborate and listen. Let's see. Hey, there's 23 motherfuckers up in here. That's probably our peak for the night. So I'm going to let y'all know. Y'all make us way less sad. To all of you.
I should move cause New York is getting muddy out. There's LA, but it's always kind of sunny out. And I don't wanna hurt no more. So I set my bar real low. I'm okay. You say it, but you just don't mean it.
You're so insane. You're so insane. Shut up and just enjoy this feeling.
Don't you love it? Don't you love it? No, I ain't happy.
Our oldest has actually been fighting off a really bad headache.
Don't you love it? Don't you
Get
love
strep
it?
throat or something.
Happy, but I'm way less sad. I wake up and I'm not somebody Twitter now. Living sucks, but it's sucking just a little now. And I don't wanna cry no more. So I set my bar real low. I'm okay.
You say it, but you just don't mean it. You're so insane. You're so insane. Shut up and just enjoy this feeling.
Don't you love it? Don't you love it? No, I ain't
Game straight?
but I'm way less
Well, hold on. Ballistics and topography still matter. Are you firing into a fucking target that's 10 yards from you? Are you shooting into open space? Is there hills here? I mean, again, there's variables, Diesel. ballistics matter. Now, if you're just shooting in an open space, then it depends. I mean, some bullets drop at like a foot a second. Some bullets drop at more than that. Ballistics matter. What are we talking about here? Is this a trick? What caliber are we shooting? Fuck. There's no such thing, Patches. What? Look, I just got to say something about this because it's fucking funny to me. Y'all know us, right? Many of y'all have seen, which we still get comments on several times a week. It's our most enduring song, Welcome to My House. Somebody complained that we sounded like anti-gun, non-gun toting liberals.
In that reaction.
In that reaction.
What?
I mean, if Mr. Y'all are a bunch of fucking non-gun toting liberals, dude. I mean, did you not listen to the reaction? Did you not listen? I hate stupidity. You can help ignorance. Ignorance means you can learn to be better. Stupid is stupid. I was like, how did they just watch that reaction? And then, I mean, fuck conservative versus liberal. At what point of that reaction did they decide, oh, they're anti-gun? Stupid. And I kind of hope you watch this. Stupid. If you're conservative and you're a gun supporter, I'm proud of you. But you're stupid. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled feeling better. I had to comment on the stupid. I have a problem with stupid. I will call out stupid wherever I see it. I've been counting sheep, but the sheep all died. And I'm trying too hard, but I can't not try. Well, I can't fall asleep, and I'm losing my mind. Cause it's 3:30, and my brain's on fire. I ain't got a sheep, but the sheep all died. And I'm not dead yet, so I got something. Have a good night, y'all. I got an SKS back there, Danny. Have you not seen my SKS? Ask nicely, I might show it to you. And of course, I got my 30-06 back there too. So, and look, like I said, they called us liberals. I don't care. Liberal, conservative. It was the fact that they called us anti-guns what really fucking fucked me up. I was like, we just talked for like an hour. We turned this reaction into an hour about wasting a motherfucker fucking with our family. And we're anti-guns. It's like, the fuck is wrong with you? Stupid is stupid. I don't give a fuck if you're liberal or conservative. I don't give a fuck if you've got fucking purple polka dots on your back and you identify as a goddamn toaster. Stupid is stupid. People are so stupid. I'm sorry, people. God. Fucking anti-gun. Fucking. Oh.
Especially
on the right, that video, and we're anti-gun. It's like, you didn't watch, did you? You saw us giggle and snort and probably take a hit off the pipe and said, "Them damn anti-gun toting liberals." You're also part of the problem. Doesn't matter if you're conservative, liberal, or not. You're also part of the problem because you're stupid. And it don't matter what side of the fight you're on. Stupid causes everybody shit. All right, Danny, if you insist. SKS, 13-inch bayonet. Looky what I got. Yeah. And for them motherfuckers that cross my property line, and I really want to make an issue out of it, I really want to make a statement. Yeah. Now, ask me if I can hit with this motherfucker. I dare you. But we're anti-gun. God damn it.
Says he likes your nano clip.
Thank you. Thank you. Actually, I inherited that SKS from my father. He actually had a pair of them. He sold one. But that one it's a sweet shooting gun too. And I've got like 2,000 rounds for it. That one's ready to go. Diesel, I do too. Because an armed society kind of keeps the government honest. And let's be honest, y'all's government's running over y'all a little bit. If everybody had guns in the house, it'd be a little different. It is what it is. I mean, I don't want to shoot nobody. But if you're threatening her or them two little girls in that room, I will not hesitate. We can pray for your soul and I can apologize to your family later. If you threaten them, I don't hesitate and will not. As psycho as I am for this woman and my daughters, not only will I not hesitate, I'll probably get a little bit of a chubby. Fuck with my woman. You're lucky it's the rifle you're getting. It's lucky that you're not close enough for me to use a blade, because then I'd really have some fun. Not that I'm promoting violence, but when it comes to my family, there will be violence. What's that? Fuck no. What is? There will be blood. That's the Gangs in New York.
Right.
Isn't that what that movie with Daniel Day-Lewis and all them? There will be blood. Right, Kenny? And like I said, I don't even care that they call us liberals. I can give a shit about the liberal conservative moniker. I can give a shit about that. That they called us anti-guns. That, for some reason, I'm just finding out now as I'm ranting about it just how much that really chapped my ass. It's like, and not even because because you obviously didn't pay attention to anything we said. If you watched that entire 33 and some odd minute video and got out of it that we were anti-gun, you're stupid and you're part of the problem, regardless of your ideologies.
What's up, Appalachian?
What's up, Appalachian? I love you, man. How you doing? How are you doing, Appalachian? We don't get to see you that often anymore, brother. How you been? I'm not, as much as I love Toad, I'm not in the mode for Toad. That is way too low key for me right now. But I'm gonna make you do this. They'll know.
What's up, Caleb?
Is that my Caleb? Caleb!
Working in mushroom hunting, huh?
What's your name, baby? Neat sensation. I'm gonna take a penalty. Cheers. What's up, Caleb? I have missed you, brother.
I'm probably actually not going to be on here much longer before I check out.
It sure takes this motherfucker long enough to charge for no longer than it fucking lasts. I can feel that, Danny. That's probably coming. Also the theme to her favorite show ever, which is returning.
Maybe. I haven't seen it.
I have. It's coming.
I mean, I've seen posts, but I haven't seen real confirmation of it.
Oh, I've read an interview with Jensen and Hadaleki or whatever. They're under the idea that it's going. So whether the studio or whoever has actually said yes, they are under the idea that it's going. And who's going to deny that?
They bring it back. I wonder whether a film.
No, Danny, I'm not talking about the prequel series. They got together and they're going to bring the brothers, Sam and Dean. It's supposed to be coming back. Supernatural, Shauna.
They bring it back. I wonder where they'll film. Because the whole reason the end of the show is because they didn't want to travel anymore like that to film.
Well, what's funny is this is how it actually, funny enough, went down. It started with
Really, Shauna, Supernatural's great.
It started with Jensen Ackles saying, I want to do this after, this time the prequel hadn't been released, but it was in post-production. He's like, I want to do this. We're going to do this. And then something happened. And then Padalecki actually got a green light, go ahead, but didn't call Jensen. And there was a little bit of stink between them two for about 5 seconds. And apparently they hooked up somewhere, met, and that got squashed. And then from then on, it's been full tilt go. Now, I don't know, I don't know if the actual studio is confirmed, but they are of the belief that it's happening.
Okay, Kenny. Don't get killed.
Yeah, don't get dead, Kenny. I don't recommend that. I know y'all don't have a problem with this.
Definitely not Kenny. No, maybe that shit. Okay.
Huh?
Eureka was also a great show.
Eureka was killer.
Oh, Eureka.
Madam, I'm going to have to agree with you.
Me too, madam.
I love.
Crowley.
I didn't watch the show as religiously as her, but I watched enough to keep up with what was going on and everything. And once he came to the show, I found myself every time I was actually watching an episode with her, Crowley kept stealing scenes from me. And the guy that plays him, he was in Battlestar. He's been in actually a bunch of shit since then, and he always plays that same conniving fucking. I love Crowley. That actor is awesome. And he plays that. He's kind of almost typecast himself because he plays that kind of dude in almost everything he's in. But he does it fucking awesome. He does it fucking awesome. I'll put it this way. Right, you're absolutely right. He was. After so long, Supernatural, for me, lost a little because I watched it as religiously as her for a long time, and then I fell out of it for a while. And during the time I fell out of it, somewhere in there is where Crowley showed up. And every once in a while I would start watching, and I would find myself captivated by Crowley. And he's what actually kind of brought me back to the show. But yeah, man, he's fucking killer.
I'm happy with what happened with this character at the end. Not giving it away for people that ain't seen it.
I wasn't happy with the end. At least the last episode. I'm with you. The episode should have been the last episode. And it should have ended with the song as they rode off into the fucking sunset.
The last episode was bullshit.
Yeah, he is a very smarmy fucker indeed. That's a good word. I thought I was the only one that used that word. But that's a great word for that dude. And he plays it so well. Even in Battlestar, his role in Battle, he's a smarmy little fucker in that movie, in that show too. But he's fucking, yeah, he's killer, man. And Crowley got to be the only reason I would tune in to watch with her anymore. I done seen the Winchesters do just about everything you could possibly see the Winchesters do. It was Crowley and on occasion Cass that actually kept me checking that show out. You out, Shauna? Well, snoozy woo, Shauna, sleep good.
I'm gonna check out of here too.
Shauna's got that working life going on now. She's fucking Rowena. Yeah.
I kind of a love-hate relationship with Rowena.
I don't like her at all. I don't like.
She had.
It's the actress. I don't know. she is so overpoweringly cliche Irish, from the how pointed her nose, everything. I don't know. There's something just, I don't like looking at her. There's something off-putting about her. The character is cool. It's just something about the actress portraying her that I don't know why. I don't know why. Just I don't. I feel that way. You were talking about Eureka, the girl that played Claudia. Seeing her in anything else feels that way. When she's Claudia, it doesn't feel that way. But if she's in anything else, it feels that way. It's like, no, that's Claudia. Stop it. Spark, I need to reload. I had one more to do. Hold on.
Pay for the VIP pass in my gym and don't go.
Don't go. We just talked about that.
I used to wanna be thin like all my friends, but I'm dope.
Yeah, I know.
I eat this pizza
I like
with extra
Charlie.
cheese. Sunday from Rick and D's. Working that recipe. My socks up to my knees. Complain about the heat. How about that weather? Gonna be cold tonight. Don't forget your sweater. They say you can't
I know
have
who
this
you're talking about,
vibe
Danny.
if you don't have kids.
Oh, Supernatural, yeah. Because Jensen Ackles, Sam, or was he Dean? He's Dean. He was into the daughter, was he not? The daughter had blonde hair. What was the mama's name? She was into Body. Ooh la la. You don't know, yeah. If I wasn't, though, I actually have some cooler clothes to wear than this. I wear this shirt and like 2 other shirts all the time because they're the only ones that I think look decent on. The rest of them make me feel all lit.
All my clothes right now.
Well, I'm just doing what I want. That's the way that I live. I got this. Remember, these green talks up. It's on me. I'm so free.
Not sorry. Oh la la.
Remember, these green talks up. It's on me. I'm so free. Not sorry. Oh la la. Come with me. Let myself go. I'm living free. Don't care what they think. I'm doing me. Didn't let myself go. I'm living free. I got this. Remember, these green talks off. That's on me. I'm so free. Not sorry. Ooh la la. Remember,
Sparks.
these green talks off. That's on me. I'm so free. Not sorry. Ooh la la.
I gotta get comfortable. So pretty.
Why are you apologizing to me? You go be comfortable. You need to feel better soon.
My phone.
You're going to need to feel better for all this action. You know what I'm saying?
I'm taking my phone so the internet may or may not cut out.
Hey, if the internet cuts out, I will restart, just so y'all know. I'll have to switch over to my internet, but just in case this motherfucker kicks out, I'll restart.
Good night, y'all. Love you, y'all. Y'all have a good week.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you more.
Mm.
It's a true story. Feel better. All right. Now I got to. Oh my God, that's in my toes.
Yeah, I don't want it with me. All of the homies are shooters. That's the FBI hacking in on my computers. I drink booze and I get stupid. Shoot you in your heart like Cupid. Dude, it's just like Eminem said in a song. I just lose it. I'm the one that y'all should be afraid of. Popping y'all with shots from a helicopter with chain guns. Biggest current independent rapper in the game, cuz popping like mixing vodka with pain drugs. Whoa.
All right, Heather, you have a good night.
Whoa, got these rappers looking at me.
I know you, girl.
Man, I run it, be gunning with nothing. I summoned all of the blood and guts in my stomach to get a double come. The boys call. Better get some cocoa when a call. What 150,000 around my neck, my chest is froze. I kill it like the hitman who worked for Hillary Clinton. When a witness finds her emails, that'll get her sent to prison.
Spark.
Big star with some
And I'm gonna get a shot. Is anybody left that'll have a shot with me?
All tight. Pissed off like a whiz all night. Rappers think they live, but the bigs all mine.
They all mine. I know Jesse's with me. All right, let me go pour a shot.
Keep rapping, maybe one day they'll accept you. Nobody thinks you dope except you. Why you do the most? Accept views. Keep talking that nobody gon' protect you. Tell me who's a better duo. Armed to the teeth, headed to a funeral. Yeah, dressed in all black like business as usual. Kill every beat because we numero uno. Ho. You pushing buttons like you looking for some violence. You probably be better off looking for some peace and quiet. We don't take losses, won't even lose on the diet. I don't never sleep, I can't stand the back of my eyelids. And I ain't put no effort in. You know the rules, man, there's levels in, devils in. Rappers think they better than, but they irrelevant. I've been to start to check my letterman, a veteran. I really do this, I hear the rumors, I'm going stupid. 1 million flame emojis. I really made it, ain't gonna waste it, I'm going crazy. 1 million flame emojis. Sheesh, maybe can I get arrested, bitch? Maybe someone should call the police, cause sheesh, like, real. Gonna cook up all the beats, like 1 million flame emojis. I can beat up any rapper easy doing a headstand. I get a million fire emojis, all you get is eggplant. Warlock Lord on a Zorlak board. Wet my feet on your face like a doormat. Door coming back into the game to watch a and fake. I listen close cause I can hear the whispering hisses. Snakes long wall. Looking at my bros like, bro, you need some food in you. Let's eat these poodles and drink the blood like it's chicken noodle soup. I'm the first one.
Sparks and shots. Everyone that is willing to join. What's up, Marco? How you doing? Yeah, you have to forgive us. I jumped out for a drink, and my significant other is under the weather tonight, so she wasn't here to entertain while I poured a drink. But right. So Sparks and shots, everyone. Cheers. Oh. And now where it's really going to go downhill because I'm not right without my significant other to keep me in check. Oh, mother piss. Bad. I hear that Appalachian. Where? Did I just hide my bowl from myself? Only users lose drugs. Who all still chill? Who all still chill? Who's still drinking? Oh. Wayne? I see that Wayne's in here. I missed you jumping in here, Wayne. I apologize, Wayne. Hey, Wayne? Wayne. Oh, you want some darts? I'll throw some darts. Who's still drinking? Who needs darts? Yeah, I probably won't be here super late tonight, Patches. It depends on how drunk I get. And I'm working on getting pretty fucking drunk. All right, we need 15s, 10s, and 2s. 17s. Shauna's out, so I can get away with not throwing no 9s. I owe y'all a penalty, by the way. I'm gonna wait till the song's over though, because I'm gonna fucking play the song. All right, Danny. 10s, 2s, 15s, and 17s. 10s, 2s, 15s, and 17s. I don't know. This has got a pretty good groove to it. I might be able to throw this. Tens, 2s, 15s, and 17s. Madam, you'll take 9? Okay. $15, double, 17, 3, double, 2, 1 for whatever reason. Wobble, 9, 15, 18. We had 18s earlier. Jesse, this whole throw is for you, bro. 10, 10, 10, 15, 2, 15, 15, 17, triple 13. Now, whoever's on 17 is finna die.
Where do the suicidal sad rappers come from? They shut dumb.
Yeah, whoever's on 17 finna die. That is my solemn vow. Two. Bullseye. 2. Social. 17. 17. 17. Triple 17. 19. 16. 4. We'll throw some 9s. Make it fair. 9. 14. 5. 20. 13. 15. 2. 18. And 7. All right, I got a 9 and I got a bullseye, so that's 3. Oh, we love some demon here, Rick. I'll play some more demon. Oh, I can't wait. I'm not lying to y'all. I'm going to meticulously put these darts together that them dogs sent us. I'm going to take my time and there's some love and care going to every one of them motherfuckers. I can't wait to throw those. They got a good weight. I could already tell. They got a good weight. Y'all think we sniping y'all's ass now. In one set, funny enough, is the steel tips. Did you not see him when he? I showed him earlier, Danny. Hold on. And they have the flights are skulls. Backyard Lullaby made my wife cry. Patches, if you haven't seen our reaction to that, go check it out. Actually, I got to talking about something on the reaction that made her cry. What's up, Brian? What's up, UB? Yeah, it's a nice set. Danny, it even has a tip sharpener in there. And it's got like these custom rings in here for tightening and weighting. The dart, I'm telling you, I'm going to take some time. I'm going to sit down with these and fucking, I didn't want to use them tonight. I know M-Dog probably wanted to see us use them, but I'm going to take my time and get every one of these, because mine will probably be weighted a little different than hers, but we're going to get them right. I can't wait, man. Those are badass. Me either, Appalachian, and I miss it. I'm telling you, M-Dog, I'm gonna put some time in each and every one of those darts, dude. I mean, we're gonna merge with them. I threw 4 threes over the course of the last couple times I threw there at UB. Y'all want me to throw another round? Tens and twos and threes. If that's what y'all want. I threw an awful lot of tens a while ago, Jesse. Are you sure that you have those nines too? Okay. That's 11. That's useless. 17. 9. 2. 13. 15. 13. 2. 10. Nine, double 2, 13, 17, triple 2, 3, Robin. All right. I'm throwing 9s and 3s. Obviously not. That's 15. 2. Triple 3. 9. 8. Bounce off. 1. 13.
feel like my ears have been burning. People are always talking about me when I'm not around. My friends have been turning their back 'cause I'm broke and no cash to cash out, but my stash running. I made it normal to eat off of me. Now they spoil. They no longer feel the need to be low. Nobody was there trying to bless me when I got arrested to pay all the fees for my lawyer's probation and the UI classes. Don't need no eyeglasses to see this. They deep in my class and they slithering homies that I would consider my family. Talking about beating my ass when they see me. I'm laughing like, do me a favor since you such a killer. Instead of us fighting, gon' kill me tonight. That beast being lonely. I wish I was home trying to chill with my wife with my stuff to do with me. Guess you and her are two peas in the pie. Like you would be enemy numero uno, man. You know the code of the lock at the spot where I usually be. And indubitably I was right, 'cause one night I was sleeping, he broke and blasted like that. Hit the glass in the mattress. I wish that he hit me. I guess he need target practice. Target practice. Target practice. I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. Target practice. Target practice. I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. They shot at me, now I'm shooting back. I'm on a roll, I've been hitting the target like ba 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 ba. Who the fuck are you fucking and fucking the shot? And I fucking reloaded shit, kicking go fuck up my shoulder. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? Shooting the shit out of you on my bucket list. Yeah, I be cussing like I'm on a ship. Yeah, I be rapping like I am the shit. I can be messing with losers and workers. They talk about people, I'm spitting on burgers. I'm flipping the bird, guess I'm hot as the furnace. They begging for life, but they all getting murdered. They getting buried now. Coffin get carried out. Rather be carrying ammo and guns. Ain't shit to talk about. Ain't shit to talk about. Why don't you come out to the parking lot? I heard you getting loud. Leave you right there in the parking spot. That's how the story goes. You get pop, 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 pop like a Morris code. I'm at the corner store. Gun. You just don't think that you trying to run like some target practice. Target practice. Target practice. I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. Target practice. Target practice. I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at. They shot at me, now I'm shooting back. Generate. Generate. Yep. Yeah, we gon' call damage tonight.
Right him dog.
I got plenty of bullets here. I brought every gun I own. Shooting big bucks from muddy trucks way back in the sticks. Head to toe, Marcio, running with a pack of hits. Silver, bravado, 6 inches, lift here.
Hey, Rachel. Rachel, she's coming. She was a little under the weather tonight, so she bowed out early. That beautiful woman come. It's my fault, Rachel. I should have my ass kicked. It's my fault.
I almost died. It's hard to put it into words.
I was freaking out a little bit too.
I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital several times. It's really funny. I'm gonna leave, so it'll start back up. I'll text Rachel.
There we go. Yeah, her phone is providing the internet, and when she moved, apparently it freaked it out for a minute. We have shitty internet. So Rachel, when it froze, did you? Oh, I love Broadmax, UB.
Yeah, Rachel, did you hear what I was
Yeah, did you hear
saying?
that she almost died Thursday night?
Fine.
I am prepped and ready to go.
Surprised you're still awake, Rachel.
Right? They really don't need to ask me ever to chaperone anything like that, because I won't care. Go fucking do what you're gonna fucking do.
I already had those things out here a couple weeks ago.
Here's some churching, Demon.
Okay, I'm gonna get right there. Rachel, I will text you.
Bless her heart, Rachel. She's not feeling it tonight.
All right, Al.
We're glad you called. She'll text you.
I'm gonna text you.
Rachel, you're going to catch us in full effect eventually. And you're going to party with us. Why don't you come down here and sit right here between us for a live stream, Rachel? I dare you. I'll drag Jason's ass up in here too. If you're watching, Jason, fuck you. But I mean that with love. A lot of it. But fuck you. Ha! Night, Lynn. We understand. Believe me, we understand. Sleep good. Rest even better. And maybe your back won't be killing you tomorrow. Be positive. Y'all know. You're welcome, Lynn. Feel better. It's 4:20 somewhere, dog. That's all we need to know. I just played that song. That's a fun song to play live.
Maybe this girl's from now. Are you ready? They think you can tell us what to do. You think you can tell us what to wear. You think that you're better. Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Break it down.
I agree, Danny. Yes, Appalachian. Hold on. It's wood grain, and then it's and then it's painted over. This is the Bloody Bone bass. This was my first ever bass when I had to learn how to play bass in a week for my first gig. My daughter is learning on this bass, and she'll be playing for the school on this bass. But this is my first. Yes, this is the Bloody Bone bass.
Treat you like you're a little man.
Oh, I was a big Rage fan. UB. And what was funny is at the time, everybody tried to deny, including Rage, that it was Rage that did this song. Until finally, at WrestleMania one year, they came out live to DX doing this. Rage doing this. I would like that M-Dog. Have a 4-string on top. Hold on. Have a 4-string on top and a 5-string on bottom. I actually would enjoy that. It'll be heavy as fuck, though. That's the only problem. It would probably be very neck heavy. You'd have to get one of those. Oh, God. That was the only problem I had with my 6-string. It was so neck heavy that probably 80% of the work in my left hand was supporting that bass, let alone trying to get up and down the neck. They got these new straps now called gravity straps just for that. And that was the only problem I had with that bass. That was probably the most comfortable playing, thunderous sounding fucking bass I've ever owned. It was just so neck heavy. But now that they have these gravity straps, I miss that shit. Where that's called the Bloody Bone Beast, my 6-string Schecter was called the Nightmare.
Where's Tommy Meadows, tipping balls, Jeffrey shit when I touch these walls, call in the cave when the daytime calls, hibernate, animals, next night out when I'm feeling great, met this chick in an ultra state, feels as big and pie steak, she's a model, fuck that's great, gave me a touch, said what's up, I said fucking nothing much, asked me what I'm wearing, I said shh, designer drugs, Lucy in the diamonds, turn off the lights of blinding, I'll spit this last line and you can call me Scott White and burn slow, I can see it through the flames of your lighter.
That song just triggered a memory song. I know what I'm playing next. What?
I can see that you're always on the move. I can see that you're always on the bubble. I can feel that your mind's
Pardon
always
noise.
rolling. Got the feeling that you wanna burn slow. Hold it in, blow smoke. When I'm in touch, we both smoke. Get the feelings right, we both know. The hits too big, we both show.
What's up here, Yee?
Got my head above the ceiling, burning smoke, cause we just chilling. Got nowhere to go but here.
Right, and
I'm on your level and I cannot what they say. I'm gonna do whatever feels right. So
It's a pretty good night here, Yee. My mama's home from the hospital, unfortunately. It seems like every live you've shut up for here lately, the wifey has been out. She's a little under the weather tonight too, so you got me. I might have to download this. I like this, Jesse. It even has some wayos. I'm overblown by the songs these days that have some whoa, what I call wayos in the back. That is like the thing now. A song cannot be a song if it doesn't have some of that in the background.
Sit at home and I'm killing the pages. I do it because I love it, got incredible wages. I work kicking like a honey devil in Vegas. I call up a couple ladies with the medical haze. Full of super singing, ready to roll. Got the grind around and shutting the dough. Now it's time to get kinetic. We head for Virgo shop, you're like never before. Me and the women that put in the garage. What am I thinking? I think I'm one menage. Love the feeling like I got a massage. I gotta sit, I'm thinking I'm having dinner.
There's this one that I can't ever remember the title of, hear ye. And there's so many songs like this now. I've probably got 50 on my phone. But there's one that in the beginning, it's all wayos. It has the whoa, 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 whatever that is. And I ain't a high singer, so strike that from the record. But that song, I can even hear the dude come in. I feel like dun, 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 whoa, whoa, whoa. But those wayotes are in everything these days. Everything. And it was Philip Phillips that kind of started that trend, and now they're everywhere. Matter of fact, if you any of y'all that watch wrestling, Becky Lynch's intro is all wayos. That's it. Killer song, but there's not even actually any lyrics. It's all wayos.
Super haze taking me up, super killer babe shaking me bunch. All the beauty steady making me pop, and I said for the rooms and making me laugh. That's what I yearn for. So thick, so beautiful when we start. I'm thinking about no germs, so my turn, yo. What about some love and I'm concerned, though we learn, don't really make you make my worm grow. A germ, then after we burn slow. I can see it through the flames of your lighter.
Hey, I liked The Undertaker when he went to the biker phase. And he talked about that in one of his interviews. He's like, look, man, a guy that's down with the devil, you know, and all that, the whole Undertaker vibe, he's like, look, that was all great and everything, but he's like, this was closer to my heart, and it was time to make that change. I liked the biker Undertaker. The American Badass, oh my God, let me tell you what we did. Ari, when I was a supernormal, before our show, before we kicked into our first song, we had a clip from Pulp Fiction, the whole scene where Samuel L. Jackson is talking to that motherfucker, and my name is the Lord, you know, that whole scene and the gunshots. And then after the gunshots, we'd kick off in our set. Well, after our first break, we had music that would play while we were taking our break. One of the songs was an American Badass. And there's a part in American Badass where everything breaks down. And it's a swing. Everything hits and it goes back in the American Badass. What we would do is when American Badass would start, we'd start easing our way toward the stage. And we'd have the lights down. Well, when that hit would come, the recording would die and we would hit the American, and we would finish that song out before we played our next song. We used to do a lot of neat stuff like that already. Funny enough, I'm going to have to take credit for a lot of that because I was real cheese. I was like, sometimes you got to throw a little something in there to give motherfuckers to fuck with. And like when we did Shine, everybody's heard jump. We would stop at the big hit in the middle of that song. We would stop and then we'd go on and play other songs and talk and do whatever. And sometime later in the gig, we'd look back at the drummer and he'd go, and we'd finish the song out. We would fuck with Shine like that every time. That was one of the covers we fucking did well, so we would do it, but we would fuck with it, man. And that was something we used to do with all the covers that we did. We'd find some way to fuck with them and put not just our sound on them, but our personality. And we were, as a band, our band motto, Supernormal, was fuck them. That was our motto, fuck them. So we would find ways to put that into our performance. Fuck them. Even you, the motherfuckers we like, fuck them. That was just our mentality. And we owned every building we walked into. We called it pissing on the stage. If there was a band there opening for us or us opening for them, they never wanted us to open for them again. We would come in. Our mentality, every place we played, was we were coming in to take the fuck over. Even places that we had taken the fuck over, we still walked on that stage. Our house, we still walked on that stage like we are going to take over the world, starting right the fuck here. That was our mentality. And that was probably why we were pretty fucking successful until, we had the record deal. Some of y'all have heard the story, some of you hadn't. All we had to do was get on a plane. All we had to do was get on a plane. And it was done. And our lead singer got scared and chased a big bag of cocaine and a girl and left us high and dry. And the sad thing is, when labels are fixing to sign a band, they can always provide musicians. They're signing the image and the sound of the lead singer. Period. So, and he was the guy that wigged out and ran and left us hanging. And that's okay. We have since made up. No qualms with that motherfucker. Our guitar player, Drake, many of you know, my brother died. And since then, those of us that were involved in that tenure have made peace and made up. Matter of fact, the guys that are left are playing in Midnight for the Masses. If y'all have not, you've heard me play some of their shit here. We've done a couple reactions. Y'all go check out Midnight for the Masses. That's Chris and Ethan from that band I'm talking about that all we had to do was get on the fucking plane. Go listen. They got a killer lead singer now. I think his name is Travis, maybe. They do a Bonnie Raitt, a hard rock Bonnie Raitt cover that is fucking sick. Matter of fact, I might play that. And they still want me to come back and play bass for them. But they're 4.5 hours. It's hard. That's hard for a family man to work into my schedule for practice and rehearsals. 4.5 hours is a long time to go. But if it was at all possible, and there's a possibility we may be moving within the next couple of years, possible. If we move back to that area and I get back in the pocket with Chris and Ethan, you might see a new and improved Midnight for the Masses. I might jump in that motherfucker and add some God damn it, because that's what I do. How about I do it this way? Oh, for fuck's sake. Hold on. I'll do it this way. Because I can. Or I could let y'all hear some shit I'm not supposed to let you hear. Some shit they sent me to put bass lines on that I haven't yet. That's actually not open to the public yet. Just saying. Matter of fact, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Instead of the Bonnie Raitt cover. This is Midnight for the Masses. This is something they sent me to put some shit on, and I just haven't done it yet. This is called This Shit. You're probably right, M-Dog. Cover one eye. You're probably right here, you. Y'all need to hear their Bonnie Raitt cover. It's good. I like this too. But this one's very raw because this is not a final mix now. This is something that was sent to me to give them a line and then do a mix. So this is just a raw. Here, Daniel, do something with this mix. I'll never forget, man. My first gig was super normal. I had less than a week to learn to play bass. I found out Monday morning that I was going to have to play bass by Friday night. Okay. And I was already a musician. I just didn't play bass. So I learned bass in less than a week. And then a week later, I'm sitting in Every Mother Nightmare house, fucking Rick Rule, trying to record a demo. And that was my intro into bass, and I never looked back. I haven't picked up a trombone or a piano or anything else that I've played since. And as it turns out, here lately, I haven't picked up my bass in a long time either. But oh, it was M-Dog. I mean, Hear You. Why did I say M-Dog? I read that right there. That's what. But yeah, it was. And I had been a musician for a long time. I just wasn't a bass player. And I learned bass pretty much in less than a week, enough to get us through our first gig. And the first song I learned on bass was Aerosmith, Sweet Emotions. That whole bass intro, that was the first thing I learned. But and what's funny is I go back and I had to learn bass on the fly. And I really didn't learn proper bass technique. I would put my ability to play on par with anybody in my prime. I'd play with anybody. But I actually made it harder on myself to play because I don't play with proper bass technique. Because I didn't have time to learn that. I had to figure out how to play shit my way. And as it turns out, as I go back and watch videos and shit of instructors and different shit like that, and I know this as a musician too, because I am a musician. I learned a lot of shit the hard way. There's much easier ways to do it. And I learned it the hard way. That really means I should be better than I am because I can go back and do it the easy way and it'd be even easier. But if I would actually go back and actually teach myself true bass technique, dude, I hate to say this, but where I got to the way I play, if I actually played with true bass technique, I would be an unstoppable motherfucker. Just saying. Also, if I practiced again, which would really help. That would really help. All right, M-Dog. Have a good night, man. And thank you, M-Dog, for the darts, man. Really. I'm going to put some time into setting those up. I can't wait. I agree, UB. I don't pick a lot. There's only certain things that I pick on a bass, and it's if the sound requires it for that particular articulation. Otherwise, I use my fingers. My slapping and popping is probably my weakness, but as much as I love funk, when I first started playing bass, I didn't play a lot of funk. And I learned to slap and pop a different way. And again, it's the hard way. My slapping and popping will be a much different scenario if I actually learn true technique. Well, come on, M-Dog. We will, man. I'm not kidding. I'm gonna put some time in on those, man. You're right, hear ye. Ultimately, it's all about that drummer and bass player, first off, and then your rhythm guy. You can play a gig without a lead guitar player. You can. As long as you got a rhythm guy, a fucking bass player, and a drummer. You don't have to have, see, lead guitar, the solos and shit, that's just the drizzlings on top. That's not what actually makes the money. The money's made with the pocket, baby, and the pocket's made by your drummer and your bass player and your rhythm guitar player. You can do anything with that trio. And a lot of times, even without the rhythm guitar player. But lead guitar player, yeah, lead guitar has produced a lot of superstars. From Eddie Van Halen to Stevie Ray Vaughan. But 9 times out of 10, they can't do what they do without the rhythm guy. And the rhythm guy be laying that shit down. Rhythm guitar players never get the love they deserve, ever. Because everybody looks at the lead guy. And 9 times out of 10, what the rhythm guy's doing is actually harder than what the lead guy's doing. But we're not conditioned to think that way. And you have to think different to be a bass player. Luckily, I was a bass clef player already because I actually started, funny enough, on trombone. And when I switched to bass, it was a natural progression. And I thought already like a bottom end player. funny enough, a lot of bands you wind up with bass players that used to be guitar players, and you can hear it. You can hear it. Not only do they want to be notey in places it's not necessary for the bass, you got to remember what the bass provides for the band. The drums provide the articulation. Bass provides the ass. The ass. You heard me? The bass provides the ass. And you got to remember that when you're playing. It's great when you can get notey. It's great when you can do a lot of these things. But if you're not giving that bottom end ass, if you're not giving the tonal support for the rest of the band above you, you're not doing your job. And that's the problem with bass players that were guitar players first. I'm lucky enough that I was a bass player already. I mean, even when I wasn't playing bass, I was still playing in the bass spectrum, and I already thought like a low end player. And yeah, there are times to get notey. There's times to do a lot of things. As long as you do the job the bass is supposed to do to start with. I think I'm fixing to go get a bite of some fudge. I'll be right back. Y'all can give me a penalty. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Gonna have me some fudge. Uh-oh, I'm knocking shit over. We need tunes. We need tunes. The breakdown at the end of this is sick. This is Leo Maraccioli, and his breakdown at the end of this needs to be some MMA guy's entrance music. Y'all excuse me, I'm fixing to eat some special fudge. Since everybody else is having brownies. Hear ye? Keep that energy. I'll be right back. Hear ye? It's funny that you say that. One of my bass influences out of everybody I could listen to and do is Fieldy for Korn. And the reason that is Fieldy does a lot of, like, in between what he's playing, he does a lot of percussive hits on his strings. I also do that. I add just a little extra flavor. And sometimes if I'm playing with a band that doesn't have a rhythm guitar player, I have, because of my natural way I play, give percussion, and I will have a bass line going down here and chords going up here to try to fill the middle. I haven't been asked to do that in a long time, and actually thinking about it right now is hurting my head. But I used to could do that. But I tend to play a lot of extra, a lot of extra popping. I do a lot of emulation tricks and shit. But yes, Fieldy does that a lot, and he's not the only one that's ever done it. But for some reason, especially with Chris, our drummer for Supernormal, who is now the drummer for Midnight for the Masses, he's a fucking beast. He invited that. His style of play invited me to give him some extra pop and thump out of this, along with whatever I was doing. So that was the first drummer I played with, and there was something about his style that asked for that, and I got in the habit of giving that, and that still permeates in the way I play now. If you heard me earlier, even when I'm going through notes, and I give that percussive. And don't get me wrong, I can play smooth and get out of the drummer's way, but with Chris especially, and he would the way he would play his drums, he would leave those fills and holes specifically for me to give in, for me to add to the overall feel of the groove and the beat that was going down. I didn't mean to turn it off. Hear ye, if you go to my channel, you can hear some of the stuff I've wrote with Caleb that comes in this very channel. That was with Hinge. That was the last band I was with. But it goes all the way back to Supernormal, and you got to bear with it. Hear ye, it's all garage band recorded. Heavy fucking rock bands that thought we had to write radio-friendly rock. This is before YouTube and all this shit now where you can do what you want. And if people watch it, they do. If they don't, they don't. We thought live we were fucking heavy as fuck. But we thought we were trying to write radio-friendly hard rock, right? So, yeah. But you can at least get some of the idea that went into some of them. Most of the ones on my, all of the ones on my channel are ones that I either wrote or had a hand in writing. With my brother Drake, who was the best guitar player nobody ever heard. Motherfucker was sick. We did a tribute for him on this channel too. Drake was fucking amazing guitar player. Elite's not even the word. I remember being at a jam session in New Orleans, Louisiana, and Drake doing blues, which wasn't his strength. Absolutely embarrassing Kenny Wayne Shepherd. And Kenny Wayne Shepherd tapping out. And that was in a style that wasn't even his style. But yeah, I was lucky here. I got to play with some really good musicians, and Drake's who helped me transition to bass. And he wouldn't have asked anybody else. He knew I was already a musician. It was about training a new set of tools, and he helped me begin my bass career. But Drake, as a guitar player, dude, it's dumb. The tribute we did for him on here, funny enough, took 2 takes because I fucked the sound up on the first one, and it's very good because I fell to pieces and cried like a bitch. And in the second one, the actual second take that we actually did it, because I promised we were going to do it, and so we had to do it again to get it right. And I fucking cried like a bitch on that one too, but not as bad as the first one. But dude, there's some. If you go to my channel and see some of the stuff I wrote with him and with Caleb and mine, period. Now, there was a couple that I wrote that were the heavy heart, like aggression, crush them. There was some strong songs that I wrote, but those weren't the ones we were trying to lay down at the time because we thought we were trying to get on the radio. It was a different time. But that YouTube is the wrath, man. Man, I just made a fucking mess. Let me see if I even know my own fucking YouTube. The Wrath, one word. Okay. The two that out of all that you'll hear on there, probably the two I'm most proud of is One Life and Clinch. One Life was done with Asphalt, Clinch was with Hinge, and Caleb was here earlier, who was our lead singer. It might be on our channel in our subscription list. I don't know. Hold on. Maybe I can I know what I'll do. We'll figure out how to do this. Hold on. Hear ye, a ways back for Halloween one year, I dressed in a purple unicorn onesie for a Tom reaction, and he actually showed that on his page. I was like, of all things Tom had to recognize us for, it's me in a unicorn onesie. It's not linked to my page, but if you can click on my icon, hear ye, it's for some reason it's not letting me send the link. So, but maybe you can click on my icon and get there. I don't know. I gotta get back to that groove. I got you, Patches. What's up, Steve and Amanda? How y'all doing tonight? You're catching this on a night when my other half is not with us. He is feeling under the weather, so you're also catching us a little bit of the shank. Most of the folks are gone, but that's okay. How you doing tonight?
Hi guys, thanks for checking out my video.
I spoke. Hear ye, the wrath. Up there, that's me. How you doing tonight, Steve and Amanda? Need to reload that. Here's what needs to happen. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Oh, fucking up. See, I'm fucking up. Oh, there we go. Oh, I got you. Well, how you doing, Amanda? Oh, God. I'm scared, Ari. I'm going to have to look now. You got some good ones tonight, Ari. Some of those are actually really good. I like a lot. I tell you what, here ye, I'm gonna play one that I did with Caleb. And again, like I said, you have to remember this is kind of garage recorded, and this was us, a hard rock band, thinking we had to write radio friendly songs. So, but this is Clinch. This is mine. I wrote this. With Caleb Diebold singing.
Maybe someday I can wash them and be clean. Trapped inside of all these bills, there's no hunger for what's real. Somewhere down the lands, my wandering eyes to see. And I'm falling on time till the day I'm inspired. Trenches I feel with the years of desire. Trusting in love, looking for something more to bring his lost soul. It won't let go.
What's the heartbeat here?
Ruins all my dreams, having leaks into my stream. Distant voices slowly pull me out of fear. Stagnant waters flow around, never making any sound. Realizing it's just me as things become more clear.
The seahorse is ready, so I'm gonna have the seahorse. You what? Oh, dude, Caleb. This is when Caleb was first starting here. Caleb was just beginning. He unlocked his pipes. He could sound like dude from Seether. He could sound like Aaron Lewis from Stain. He would open up, and every once in a while, just fucking sound like Caleb Diebold. But Caleb has sang on this live stream before, and he was in the live stream earlier. Y'all just don't know what that motherfucker can do when he's in that gig moment and turns it loose. Oh my God. Caleb's not a joke, dude. And that's also Levi Forehand on guitar and Matthew Waldrop on drums. Yes. Yes, baby. That's what I've been waiting on right there. Yes, baby. Oh, speaking of brownies, I'm sure that fucking fudge I just ate a minute ago is gonna fucking. Since Jocelyn's not here because she hates this one, I'll play another one that we did called "Keep It Swinging," and this one actually got written at our first gig. We started tooling around with a riff. Caleb started throwing some words on it, and next thing you know, literally in the middle of a gig, our first gig at that, we're debuting a new song that just happened in the break of what we were doing. Just that quick, debuted a song written in that moment. And for us, it's weird, and Jocelyn hates it, but that's okay. I'm gonna play it anyway. Oop, that's not it. I hit the wrong one. I'd be happy if that was it. But yeah, this song literally happened. We had just got finished playing Metallica or something, one of our covers. I mean, we played originals too. And Matt started laying something down, and I kind of started this do. And this song it became a song, just like that. And it was a noodle for about 2 minutes, and then it became a song that we actually played right there on the spot. Caleb did some lyrics on the spot, and it happened. A side effect? All right, madam. Jesse, you have a good night. And that's Levi Forehand on guitar. Oh, they loved it. They loved it. Hear ye. And see, our first gig, Caleb had some connections. I was already a veteran to touring and doing rock bands. Caleb and Levi and Matt were very young. And Caleb just happened to know the mayor of Monticello, and we got asked. This is hilarious, here ye. We got asked to open at Monopalooza for Clarence Carter. Hard rock band got opened at, and we opened, and then Clarence came out, and some lightning struck, and a couple of raindrops fell, and that motherfucker said, "I'm out." And there were thousands of people there, dude. And this was, again, old hat to me. This was new for Levi and Matt and all them. On my channel, Hear Ye, I actually posted some video from that very first concert. And fucking, we're fixing to get in our shit and leave, and we hear the crowd start going, "Hinge, Hinge, Hinge." And we rolled our shit back out there and set up, and we played till fucking daylight, brother. I mean, till daylight. Yes, the next time we played that particular venue is the Atwood. It's the Atwood something park. Anyway, yeah. After everything after that, we headlined there. Oh, we got very drunk. They had convicts. Well, it was a struggle at first because they had trustee convicts keeping the grounds clean behind the big stage, and they drank all our beer. They got into our beer and drank all our beer. And luckily, there was a dude named Josh Morris. Bless his heart. If you ever watch this, Josh, we love you. That motherfucker, and it was after hours too. Where he went and got all that beer, I don't know. But he came up there and just lit us up in beer, dude. And we were fucked up. And just fucking, and it was this band's first gig. Now, I have played with bands, even with Supernormal, the band that was supposed to get on the plane. I mean, we began in dirt floored bars, playing for sometimes a piece of chicken. You know what I'm saying? And that was something that Hinge, Caleb got it, but it ended to our downfall because Matt and Levi didn't appreciate it. They didn't understand it. They didn't know, that we played for some big crowds right out the gate. And they didn't appreciate that. They didn't understand that most bands don't get that opportunity. And but I have to say, dude, we took that joint over. What did I tell you? That's the mentality I bring to every band I'm with. And I told Hinge, because they were younger. I had done retired. Had kids, done settled down. And I got the call because I was itching. I was itching to play. I was itching to play bad. And I got the call, and I went and met with those guys and I said, "Look, after 15 years of being on the road pretty much nonstop, I have gotten spoiled to being at home with my wife. I have gotten spoiled to being home with my kids. I've gotten spoiled to sleeping in the same bed every night. So if I'm going to come do this, I'm not trying to sound uppity. I'm not trying to sound better. I'm just saying, if I'm going to do this, it's not going to be some half-ass. We're either going to fucking take over or it's not worth my time." And, that's how I think. Especially now that I have wife and kids, man. If because I've had a lot of offers from people around here to get back out and play music. And I've told them all the same thing. If it's not to set the world on fire, then I like being at home with my wife and kids. It's on my channel, UB, The Wrath, capital THE, capital WRATH, all is one word. Capital T and a capital W, The Wrath. You don't have to buy it, UB. If you'd like, I can send you a copy of all of Hinge, Supernormal, and Asphalt shit that we recorded. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's where I'm at, man. I have a good wife and I have great daughters. So if we're not, when I come out, there ain't none of this half-ass. Levi got bad into that habit of it's close enough for rock and roll. No, see, fuck that shit. Power in rock is not created with how loud the shit is. Power is created with precision. and Levi didn't get that. He started. I'll put it this way: Hinge's last gig, we could play less songs than we could when we started, and not because of me and Caleb and Matt. If Levi ever sees this, I love you, but I know it's the truth. He got into that fucking close enough for rock and roll, and even songs he had done 100 times, he was doing sloppy and ugly and fucking up because of that. It's close enough for rock and roll. No, Daniel, don't play that, dude. If we're not figuring to set some motherfuckers on fire, it's not worth me stepping out. I mean, again, I have this to come home to now. It's a different ball game. I do still love music, but again, if we're not going to do the damn thing, I'm not getting out of the house. Okay. Oh yeah, I hear you. There's those nights, man, and there's no other drug on the planet like it. When the band is on fire and is a good band and can be on fire, and then you have not a good band and a good front man can own any room. That should be a given. There should never be the excuse, well, it wasn't our kind of room. If you got the right front guy and the right energy out of your band, it doesn't matter the room. I used to watch the Cracker Jacks, man, an old party band. They would own country crowds. They would own goth crowds. They would own old people. They could didn't matter. They could own any room they were in. So that's not an excuse. And that was Ryan's gift. Actually, Ryan, as much as I love Ryan, and Ryan, if you ever see this, Ryan was not the greatest singer. He was a good singer, but he was an incredible showman. And then what was left of Supernormal tried to put it back together, and we reformed a group and called ourselves Asphalt. And that lead singer was an incredible singer, but had the stage charisma of a garden slug. And then we met Caleb. And Caleb was this perfect mixture of both. If I could have, and Drake's no longer with us, so I guess I have to exclude him from the conversation. If I could have Chris Beavers as my drummer, Ethan Scheck Snyder as my rhythm guitar player, we could find us a good lead player. Me as bass, and Caleb as a lead singer, I'd put that on anybody in the industry today. Anybody. Assuming we all practice and get back into form and everything. No, right now, no. But if that collection of people, I believe Rommel could be a part of that also. Rommel's musicianship surprises me sometimes, but not that it should. It's just when you get certain core musical concepts, you find that it's refreshing when you meet someone that does, especially among other musicians, because there are certain core musical concepts that every musician that's trying to be their own musician wants to say they ignore, when the reality is that's simply not the case. If those certain core principles aren't there, you still don't have a song. Sorry. So, right. Well, I am lucky. I am a classically trained musician and a street trained musician. I'm both. And I miss playing. I do. I want to so bad. I do. But I'm just simply not going to walk out of this house for just anything. I'd love to do something with her. And she's been saying forever that she was going to pick up bass, make me switch to guitar, which is why I got that guitar back there. And we would do something. But life has just, we hadn't been able to sit down because it takes work. It doesn't matter, who the musician is and how great it is. And sometimes things do just fall together like a song in the moment like that. But most of the time, when you're putting together something meaningful and of high quality, the people involved, the musicians, the vocalists, all that, there's a certain amount of work that goes into having the ability to do that song with ease. And it's one of those, music is one of those endeavors where you learn it to forget it. You learn all these things. You learn the fretboards. You learn your muscle memory to get up and down the fretboard, all to forget it, so you can then make some music. And that takes work. And she has a great ear. She has a musician's soul. She has just never really sat down and learned to play an instrument or something like that. And it's daunting to her. It's a little overwhelming, especially in light of me that can play like 37 instruments. And I get it. But I would love to make music with her. We just got to do it. We got to do it. And me and Caleb aren't done. Caleb and I have been talking behind the scenes since he showed up back in my life, which actually happened during a live stream, funny enough. Me and Caleb aren't done yet either. There's something coming there. Y'all be on the lookout for shit. Why is the music not playing? I've done this with every rock band I've ever played with, which makes me feel bad because that makes you think of just how old the song actually is. I'm fixing another drink. There's 6 of y'all here. Come on now. Drinks and shots. And then it's going to be time for me to retire to the chord for a minute and then probably go fall out and let this woman fall out. Be right back.
Some of those that burn forces, you're the same that burn crosses. Some of those that burn forces, you're the same that burn crosses. Some of those that burn forces, you're the same that burn crosses. Some of those that burn forces, you're the same that burn crosses. Killing in the name of. Killing in the name of. Now you do what they told you. 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 Don't you die, justified. Yeah, we're the bad, shake the drugs away. Don't let die, justified. Yeah, we're the bad, shake the drugs away. Don't let die, justified. Yeah, we're the bad, shake the drugs away. Don't let die, justified. Yeah, we're the bad, shake the drugs away. Some of those that burn forces, you're the same that burn crosses. Some of those that burn forces, you're the same that burn crosses.
All right, shots up.
Some of those that burn forces,
Sparks and shots.
that burn crosses. Some of those that burn forces, you're the same that burn crosses.
All right, hear ye. Enjoy. Thank you, Aaron. But you know what, UB, that's a lost art, man. People that can work like that, that's a dying breed, man. You know, I know that's hard work, and it's hard work to do with no help, and that sucks, and you probably hurt every day. I understand. I'm a hard-working dude too, but I take pride in the fact that I know the shit that I do on a day-to-day basis. A lot of people can't do what I do. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take a shot. I don't know if anybody's taking a shot with me, but I'm taking a shot. Cheers to anyone that's left and anyone that's not. Fuck. I'm going to say knock you out. I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to say knock you out. I miss playing that song too.
Mama dropped me on my ass on the day that I was born. I can't blame her, I've been bad since the day that I was born. Like my nurse's ass, told the girl, let's get it on. Tried to tell you that I'm crazy, just don't say that I am. Yeah, say I won't, say I be, get you smoke, chill like we, bitch I'm dope, chill like we. I just round we chill like we. Ain't no fucking telling what the hell I might say. Tell the name motherfucker, say the hell I'm away. They gon' play motherfucker, but it ain't no game, no way, give me like a head away. Go back to the hell away.
That's better. I like to go right.
If you thinking what I'm thinking, then go and say Charlie Loco, not a photo. You say you will go, but I know you won't go. I got lots of problems. I got lots of problems. I got lots of problems. Fuck it, let's be honest.
Dropping their left.
I got problems. I got lots of problems. Lots of problems. I got lots of problems. I got screws. I got lots of problems. I got lots of problems.
It's gonna be awesome to be. I do, man. And you know, what's funny is I have all these degrees. I shouldn't have to break my back every day, but that's my choice. I walked away from that shit. And yes, I come home every day in a way hating what I do, but at the same time, I know that not just everybody can do what I do. I build with metal, you know, and not just everybody can do that, especially these days. I mean, I walk around with 1,000 little cuts on me all the time. That's the biggest pain in the ass. I'll get home with 15, 20 new little fresh cuts and won't know it until I take a shower. And that shit, you know, you cut yourself. You ever cut yourself and not know till you take a shower and everything stings and you're like, oh. I've actually gotten here recently where I wear gloves all the time, if I can think about it. And I get picked at, but I'm not all cut up like everybody else is all the time. I still get them. You can't help it. You can't work in a sheet metal shop and not. But oh, Ari, working in there where I work, and see, most of the machines I work with, this is another thing. You know, football players be bitching about 40 mil a year. Motherfucker, everything I touch throughout the course of my day can easily take a finger, my hand, or my entire arm. From the metal itself to the stomp shear, to the plasma cutter, to the spreader shear, to the fucking, all of it can fucking take my hand or my arm at any time. Anytime. And there's many a times I'm holding on to some fucking sheet metal, letting it dig into my palm and dig a hole so that I'm pouring blood to keep me out from under the shear or another machine, you know? So, yeah. And I'll never make my whole life what they're making a day, so I don't want to hear shit from them. Hell yeah, man. I'll come to Kentucky. I used to say if I ever was going to move from here, it'd be Kentucky. I would do what you got to do, Ari. I'm going to play one more, and then I'm probably going to have to close it down because I am toast. And the wifey don't feel good, and I'm going to let her get to bed. I may pop in the cord for a second to say hasta la mañana, but, you know, maybe not. We'll see. It's one of the few songs I pick on. Hey, if this so happens, there's a pick. This song was so fun once I got my wireless rig, because I would get off the stage and I'd be out in the crowd, man, doing that line, and people be looking for me. And they turn around, there I'd be right up and amongst them, and then it would become chaos. Then it would be hard to actually finish playing the lick because everybody would be trying to touch me in the bass. It was great in theory that it pumped the crowd, but it was actually not very conducive to playing the lick. Oh, I know all about a holler. We in one. Man, my yard and my mom's yard and the neighbor's yard and the neighbor's yard and the neighbor's yard are all flat. But as a whole, we live inside a giant bowl. And it takes forever. Like when it rains here, it takes forever for the ground to dry back out enough to cut grass. So when it's grass cutting time. But like this part right here, man, I remember one night at Fat O'Harry's, dude, it got to this part of the song where it's back to just that intro bass line. And I was on the fucking bar with my wireless rig, fucking. And during the big hit off this, I jumped off the bar, and luckily I landed it into a power rock pose and was jamming. Yeah, because I was fucked up. I probably should have fucking, I'm lucky that I didn't just fucking crash and burn. It was like one of my defining rock star moments, man. I landed that. And a crowd that ate it up, Welcome back, Ari. Yeah, this was actually one of the songs when I was going to pick out a wireless rig for my bass. This was one of the songs that fucking I thought about. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get out in the middle of everybody and lay this line down. And it worked, and it didn't. Like I said, it was great as far as hype and fun with the crowd, and then it became hard to play the lick because you're in the middle of the crowd, and especially in fucking bars where everybody's drunk and everybody, they don't mean any harm, but they're all over you and the instrument. And I'm trying to play that lick with 1,000 hands on me and the bass, and not like pawning at me or anything. Just I'm out in the middle of a crowd. You know what I'm saying? And it was a great idea. It's hard to do and then continue, especially if you're playing a lick like that has to be precise. Digga, 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 because it's the rhythmical. Because especially in the beginning, the drums aren't playing. So not only is the bass player leading in with that lick, he is the rhythmic pulse in the beginning of that song and throughout most of that song. So again, I'm out in the middle of the crowd, wireless. Digga, 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 and there's people, and there's and it was great in theory, and it was great in the fact that it wound the crowd up. Then it was up to me to try to pull off playing this shit in the chaos that it created, which was fun, and it was its own challenge, but it is a challenge. Every player sees those moments from big bands that do shit like that, and you think, I want to do that. Then when you find yourself in that moment and you're almost feeling godlike, you realize the challenge of doing it because you've either got people all over you or whatever, and you realize the challenge that moment presents. And then as a musician, you take one or two steps. You shrink back and play safe to get it done, or you fucking thrive in that moment and throw the fuck down. I always tried to tend to be the throw the fuck down guy. Tried to be, I'm not perfect, and I'm not, God's gift by any stretch as a musician, but I always tried to deliver regardless. And when you're playing live, that's what it's about. You deliver. Y'all have heard me talk about my stance on that, man. Motherfuckers spend their money and their time to come see you. They need to leave that motherfucker feeling better about life than they did when they got there. And if they're paying $5, $10, $15, whatever dollars to walk in the door to see my band, that means it's on my band to provide that for them. And I take that shit serious, man. It's not just that I'm a crowd hog and a guy that's soaking up that attention. I do. I'm not going to lie about it. I do. I am a personality on stage. It's what I thrive at. However, it's still driven by this belief that we are there. These motherfuckers are coming in to be entertained. And you don't entertain people sucking. You give them the shit. And if you're on top of your shit enough that you can put your shit on autopilot, then you can really entertain. And I feel like that was our job. I always felt like that was our job. You know, it didn't matter what size crowd we played for, if it was one or thousands. I felt like if them motherfuckers paid to come see us do our thing, then by God, let's fucking do our thing. Let's not disappoint. Okay, one more before the end and the chord. What do I close with before I play Better? Really? Why not? Yeah, she's just kidding. She does bite hard. Hey, she does. There's nothing wrong with that. Shit. For those of y'all that are still lurking, thank y'all for sitting here with me at the one. Man, I'm telling you, Ari, we're going to have to disappear a bit. It's been thin these past few weeks. Those motherfuckers are sit up with us till 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m. some nights. Lately, man, it's been thin. I think we might have to be gone for a minute. We have oversaturated the net with our presence. It's time for us to. And then when we come back, it could be like when Triple H came back from that thigh injury, his best pop ever in WWE history. He had been a heel his whole career, and they showed all his surgery and his recovery and all his working. They finally admitted and showed his relationship with Stephanie McMahon. And when that motherfucker came out from behind the curtain, when his music hit, that place went dumb. Loudest pop in wrestling history. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Have that moment. Like, hit some big intro. Bam, we're back. Yeah. We're not that cool. We're not that cool. UB, didn't you find us on Instagram once? Find us on there again, man. I'd like to talk to you. I know in my mind. Didn't get some things right. Fucking damn. I done tore off and got skin. Not on our Insta, you're not. UB. And UB, there is a reason for the Discord, which we're not going to get into here tonight. I'll find you. I'll find you. Ari, I'm one of them kind of people too, man. There was a running joke in college that I should have been a private investigator. because there was 2 big crimes happened on campus during my tenure in college, and I solved both of them and had to go to security, and it was sheer accident too. The first one was our freshman year, and poor Marvin, Marvin fucking was the hall monitor, the guy that was in charge of shit at Ziegel Hall on certain nights. And some guys snuck in from this old stairwell that nobody used anymore. It kind of wasn't Marvin's fault. We all actually thought that shit was locked off. But some guys snuck up and stole a bunch of digital keyboards and shit like that out of the music lab. I'm talking some high dollar shit. I ain't talking like a Casio. I'm talking like some high dollar shit. And anyway, it just so happened this motherfucker about 3 rooms down from me in the dorm opened up a music studio. Right? And I walk down there and I walk in there, and as a student in the music department, I instantly recognize every piece of equipment he's got sitting there because I've spent time on it. We have music labs and practice labs, and we got to use that shit. So I recognize every piece of equipment he's got there. And I'm like, dude, you want to know what's funny? I called Marvin and I said, Marvin, you're off the hook, brother. I found the shit. And I called security, and I hated to do it, but I was like, we found your culprit. And he had to do, how stupid is that? Steal a couple, I mean, we're talking some high-end shit. We're talking over $100,000 worth of keyboards and fucking, I mean, some nice shit, man. And then open up a recording studio with that shit on campus. I mean, you've got to know that some of the students that use that shit is in your dorm somewhere. But you want to know what's funny? When he got outed and got in trouble, they worked out a deal, and he had to do a whole bunch of shit to stay in school. And the reason they even gave him the opportunity is because the dean that actually signed off on booting him from school was there when his mama came to get him. And his mama beat his ass. I'm talking old school, biblical. You don't spare the child the rod. She whooped that motherfucker from one end of a parking lot to the whole dorm was out there watching. Delta State security was out there watching. Half the staff was out there watching. And I mean, that woman beat that motherfucker. You sorry son of a bitch, after everything we go through to get you in college. And I still to this day think it was a shoe, but I'm not sure what it was she was waylaying on him with, but she whooped that motherfucker. And they wound up making a deal, and he lost his scholarships, any scholarships, anything like that. But they let him continue under some kind of probation, and he had to do all kinds of community service and all that kind of bullshit. But I mean, that was just dumb. I'm gonna steal all this equipment, and I'm gonna open a recording studio on campus. I mean, for real, if it hadn't been me, it'd have been somebody else. There was actually like 13 other people in that wing of the dorm that would have recognized, that would have recognized that equipment. He just happened to be the closest to me. I was only, like I said, a couple of doors down from him, and I saw it first. And that's all I could do was shake my head. I was like, and I told him, I didn't tell him I was fixing to go call security and report him and all that kind of shit. But I told him, I was like, dude, you're stupid. You're stupid. And the funny thing is, I wound up getting to know that guy a little bit because he stayed right there 2 doors down from me. And he wasn't an awful kid. He wasn't. He thought he was fixing to make a chunk of money because he thought he was going to help his mama and his siblings and all that. And it kind of got to be that by any means necessary, and he let himself be stupid. And he's very lucky because they could have pressed charges and he could have went to jail. And Delta State decided not to press charges, and they let him off with that probation and everything, and the absolute sound ass thumping from his mama. And he got to continue. And maybe, I don't know whatever happened to that dude. Hopefully he learned from that experience. At least if you're going to steal a bunch of musical gear, don't air it out, you know, in an environment where it's going to get found. I mean, that's ignorant. Oh, cool, Marco. I wish we could get some snow every once in a while. It's hot here already. Sometimes people are just, what did I say, Ari? Sometimes people are stupid, man. That was stupid. Not that I could pick on him, because while he was stealing musical gear, the fraternity I was pledging and the pledges kidnapped. There was a sorority on campus, and their prized possession was this big, life-sized dolphin statue. And we kidnapped the dolphin. Matter of fact, the dude that teaches my daughter now in school was a part of that conspiracy. And he would be mad that I told off on him here. But we fucking kidnapped the dolphin and held it for ransom. Sent a ransom note and a ransom video and everything. And we never got caught for that shit. They met our demands and we returned the dolphin. College was some shit. Motherfuckers found out real quick that I was pretty good at being a little shady when need be, or just much like where I work now. Y'all have heard me tell the story. I'm a problem solver. That's what I do. Well, back then was no different. Hey, we need this. This is your problem to solve. Figure it out. Okay. But they're a touch evil, UB. Go watch. You'll laugh at this, but Google The Dark Side of Dolphins. It's a special about how dolphins actually live in the wild. Turns out all that cutesy shit we see is an act, man. Turns out dolphins is some evil fucking critters. Oops. Turn all of the lights on over every boy and every girl. Closing time. One last call for hours. One last call. Y'all. Closing time. You don't have to go. Oh, God. I mix that motherfucker strong. That's why I let Jocelyn mix the drinks. I tend to mix them a little heavy. Well, Ari, funny thing about dolphins. Did you know that dolphins, you know how they breed? Pretty much through rape. And there are tons of videos of dolphins coming up on the pier with these female marine biologists and shit. And their wang is out and everything. Yeah, that's not playing. They're trying to fuck them. They are really trying to fuck them. Turns out dolphins are some fucking horny, mean motherfuckers. Brilliant. Dolphins are brilliant, but they're not that squeaky. Yeah, that's all an act, man. Dolphins are fucking bad. Yeah, there's one Ari that I caught, and I mean, I think the dolphin gets in there for a second, and the woman jumps up laughing and everything, like, "Ah, it's all I know." That motherfucker was trying to fuck you. That wasn't an accident. Dolphins, yeah. Turns out dolphins are some pretty. I mean, they are brilliant animals, and when they choose to be cutesy and everything, you know, and I believe. This sounds stupid, man. I believe we could connect with more of the ocean by building relationships with dolphins. Dolphins are smart enough to do that. Don't get me wrong, but it turns out them motherfuckers are some evil motherfuckers. But fuck, man, you can't. I mean, look at the environment they live in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we have to worry about whether or not we can go to work every day. The motherfuckers got sharks and killer whales and orcas, and you know, they got 99 problems, and a human ain't one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, so yeah, you can't really judge them for how they have to be to survive in the environment that they have to survive in. I mean, they have UB. That is also true. Dolphins are complex, man. Speaking of complex critters, and this is, I'm finna tell off on myself. Is anybody else out of the 5 of you that's left before I get off here? Has anybody else ever watched that show, Meerkat Manor? I'm a nature buff and an animal buff anyway. I grew up in the woods. I like all that old, from Wild America to Steve Irwin to Planet Earth, all the nature shit. I love that shit. Let's just get that out of the way. But that particular one, man, namaste, folk. Namaste. Namaste. I'll probably jump over to the cord for a minute, just say goodnight to the folks that were hanging there. But the rest of you, I will say that can't or don't go that way. I will see y'all Wednesday. Hit us up. We love y'all. Thank you for sitting here with me. I mean, the pretty one wasn't even here. The eye candy wasn't even here. And 5 of y'all still stuck around anyway. Thank you. We'll see y'all Wednesday. And y'all have a good night. And go hug your cat, UB. I like my cat. I might hug my cat or my dog. I might even hug my wife. But y'all have a good one, and peace.